Glad you're here with us. TheRetirementKey.com is where you can start your own conversation with Abe and his team at Abich Financial. We also have links posted in the show notes, or again, visit us at TheRetirementKey.com. So just as the stock market was expecting inflation to continue its downward trend, Abe, the number in January, it came back hotter than expected. Economic researcher Stephanie Pomboy was telling Fox Business that it throws a wrench into the stock market's prediction about the Fed and interest rates.
I'd be extremely cautious here. And this is a completely untenable situation. These rate cuts are going to hit with a thud because the markets hope that we're going to get this pivot. It looks like it's getting pushed farther and farther off on the horizon. And that's going to change everyone's calculus on how long they want to hold risk assets.
One, what does she mean by risk assets? And two, do we need to be in protection mode while this all plays out?
Yes and yes.
Oh,
Risk assets. Risk assets.
Yep.
What are risk assets? Equities, stocks, commodities, high yield bonds, real estate, things that can go up and down a lot, right? Like think about your portfolio and where you're taking on the most amount of risk. You know, if you have any Bitcoin or crypto, certainly risk asset. So those are risk assets. Do we need to be in protection mode? Of course, not only just right now, probably more important than ever right now. Why? Look at the stock market. It's hitting all-time historic market highs. I mean, the S&P 500 is sitting around 5,100 points right now. Several times in 2024, we've hit all-time historic market highs. What goes up must come down, right? It's just a matter of time. All-time historic market highs. That's fantastic. Everyone's happy. Account balances and portfolio values are going up. Easy conversations can be had when that's happening. Much more pleasant having those conversations than saying your account balance is down 15, 20% or 10%. And what are we doing? Well, now is the time. People say buy low, sell high, to start thinking about protecting. We just had a couple come in, call into the show, been listening to us for years, and come in from Sterling, Virginia, about $3 million saved. And they are a 6 on our risk scale, so just north of middle of the road. That would be that typical classic 60-40, Heather, right? 60% in risk assets. That's usually stocks and growth-focused ETFs and where we wanting to take advantage of what the market gives us. And 40% in fixed income assets, bonds, treasuries, maybe structured notes, fixed index annuities, things that can give us more protection, more less volatility, more stability on that side of the portfolio, right? We want a combination and need a combination of both. So they came in because they have no phase 2 plan, just strictly pedal to the metal, full octane, all stock, all ETF. No plan for protecting any of this, retiring in just a few years, no plan for distributions and income, no plan for taxes, healthcare, or anything in phase 2, which is why so many people join our firm as clients, because they're saying and realizing, I've got enough here, man. I've saved for 30 to 40 years to get to this $2, $3, $4 million. But man, I don't want to mess it up at the point of retirement, right? Especially when markets are at all-time highs. The solution for them was a portfolio x-ray and stress test of their life savings, getting under the hood in terms of an analysis on their risk, the ups and downs of the portfolio, the fees, the cost, and if this portfolio is appropriate to transition them into retirement. So if you sound like this couple from Sterling, Virginia, and you say, Abe, that's me, man, I got a big bucket of money, a big bucket of risk assets, done a phenomenal job of getting here. I don't know what I don't know. I need all this phase 2 help that you talk about. I need to start thinking about protecting and preserving my hard life savings work. If you're not 100% confident in what you're doing, go to our website, theretirementkey.com, click on the Contact Us tab at the top of that page, and we can get you that recession-proofing analysis, portfolio x-ray, and stress test as well.
You can also find links. We've got those posted in the show notes. So just click there to go to our website, which is, again, theretirementkey.com.